For my performance ingredients in this case study, I want to talk about signal peptides, specifically palmitoyl tripeptides, because they represent the intersection of topical science and holistic physiology. At a cellular level, these peptides function as matrikines. They're fragments that mimic natural breakdown products of collagen and extracellular matrix proteins. And when the fibroblasts detect these signals, they interpret them as a cue that repair is needed. The response is upregulation of collagen synthesis and improved extracellular matrix organization, and then modulation of inflammatory signaling. What's important here is that peptides don't force change, they communicate instructions. Their effectiveness depends entirely on the cellular environment receiving that signal. So, this is where holistic support matters. Chronic stress and elevated cortisol, poor sleep, and systemic inflammation all reduce fibroblast responsiveness. Cells become metabolically inefficient and receptor expression is altered, and ATP availability drops. In that state, even well formulated peptides can't fully do their job. By supporting nervous system regulation through stress reduction, improved sleep patterns, and parasympathetic activation, we're improving that cellular energy availability and signal reception. Fibroblasts become more responsive and protein synthesis becomes more efficient. And then inflammatory interference is reduced significantly. So the peptides aren't working in isolation, they're operating within a biologically prepared system. This approach respects how skin actually functions as a living tissue influenced by internal physiology. Instead of pushing the skin harder, we're creating conditions where repair signaling can be received, interpreted, and executed correctly as it's supposed to. That's why signal peptides were a foundational performance ingredient in this case. They align with a strategy that prioritizes cellular communication and metabolic readiness and long term tissue integrity, not just short term stimulation.